Good morning, all. How are you doing? I am Britt. This is my lovely co-host KaShay. We're gonna do some pop-up reading sprints this morning because my pages are just getting on top of me. So thank you to everyone who will join us in the chat. Thank you for people who are going to watch on the replay. Smash that like button as soon as you come in. If you are watching on the replay, tell me what book you want to read or what thing you're getting done during our sprints. We're going to have a nice tight 2 hours and pop off precisely at 12 on this beautiful Friday morning. Like I said, I'm Britt. This is my channel, Britt Radley. It's a book and author too, where I talk about the intersections of literature and culture. I share original content. I share like book conversations. I rarely do like book reviews that are not like, I usually just review books on like Goodreads and whatever. I rarely have like actual reviews so much as talking about conversations that books open up. So I have that. I have vlogs where I talk about my writing. And so, check those things out, click around. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that big red button and we can be internet friends. And now, if she is able, I will let my lovely co-host introduce herself.
Hey everybody, my name is KaShay, and my channel is Shay with the Hobbies. I write short stories, poetry, and the occasional blog post. I also crochet, and I have a blanket that I've been working on for like 2 weeks, and I'm now ready to do the border on it. And so I'm like, hey, I'll do that while listening to this audiobook that I have yet to finish. So there's that.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and hop right into this first sprint. I'll put the first question up for anyone that comes in as we're doing it. We're just gonna do a nice 20 to warm up, and then we're gonna do a couple of 30s and close with either a 20, a 15, or a 10. It depends on how much time we have left. But I'm just gonna pull this first timer up, and this is the wilderness timer from author, tuber, and author Lizelle Stanbury. Her debut YA fantasy Blood Like Magic came out July of this year. It is an amazing read. You should most definitely check it out. She has these wilderness timers on her channel, which is Lizelle Stanbury. So definitely check out her channel. Definitely check out her book. Both are really, really amazing. And without further ado, let's get into some. Oh, I just said what I was going to be doing. I am actually going to be reading a student's paper for this first sprint. I just need to finish it. I'll probably will finish it before the timer actually ends. If I do, I will be reading an arc of Jordan F. Waco's book Redemptor, which is coming out August 17th, hence me hosting all these pop-ups to quickly get through this book. Okay, I will see y'all in 20 minutes. Turn them pages.
All right, humans. We're back. So some people joined us basically right after I was like, all right, let's sprint. So let's check out the chat. Drea, oh my gosh. I don't know why it didn't hit me that it was you, but let's go in order. Sanjana Malayala. Hello. I don't think I've seen you in my chat before. Probably you're here for Shay, really. But thank you for coming. That was Shay refusing to engage my tomfoolery and shenanigans. That's fine. I'll get her next time. Thank you for joining. Nice to meet you. Drea, hello. So good to see you. It's been forever, but thanks for coming.
Hug the baby for us.
What happened? Oh, the baby. Yes, hug the baby. And then Erica from The Broken Spine. Her channel is amazing. Definitely go check it out. It's The Broken Spine. Shay, you gonna say something?
That's what I feel like I meant to do when we streamed on Monday, and it was so late when we got off I didn't. So thank you for saying that. I'm about to go subscribe, Erica. Give me a second, girl.
Yes, definitely go subscribe, Erica. I also just love just Erica's spirit. Like, I just find her very straightforward and refreshing, and I just love it. So definitely go check her out. Okay, people, what is your favorite genre to read and why? We will give y'all time to answer. So Shay and I will go first. Are you okay? Put your hands above your head.
It was for my herbal medicine. I wasn't joking. It
Uh,
was for my herbal medicine. Because I didn't have none before the sprint. So before the
I
sprint.
see.
What was I gonna say? Okay, so my favorite genre to read. I love. Okay, so I know that they're different genres, but like they're all around the same thing. So mystery, thriller, suspense, love
Okay.
it, love it. Like I know they're each different genres, but they
Right.
all still have all elements within their story. So like you give me any combination of them, and your girl is happy. Especially if it's like an author that think they smart, because then I'm like, ooh, can I figure it out before you reveal it? Are your twist
Not
gonna
think
be?
they smart.
Well, you know what I mean, like, cause like the real good thriller authors, like what they'll be like is like their plan is to trick you. Their plan is to throw you off, and I
Right.
love like authors that like are very like confident in their ability to do that, because they don't ever work on me, and I just be glad. Like it just made me feel better about how smart I think I am. Is like it's really really very vain if I'm being honest, but like
No, I was gonna say, I was like,
Do I hear
yeah,
the
no, it's
pride
definitely very vain.
now?
It's like a nah. So I read mystery, suspense, and thriller. So like whenever I feel like maybe I'm losing my edge, I'll read a mystery, suspense, thriller, and be like, nah, I still got it. I still got it. And that's how it is. I still got it. Hey, they almost had me. Like, yeah, I be like that dude on that commercial. Gotta be quicker than that. Gotta be quicker than that.
Yes, I was literally just thinking that.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah. What about you? What's your favorite genre to read and why?
I mean, I'm a mood reader, so as opposed to favorite, it's just like what is the genre I go to for certain things. So like in general, my favorite genre would be fantasy. But when I get overwhelmed by like world building or violence or like not convoluted plots, but like complicated plots. So like there's always someone in the wings plotting a plot or scheming a scheme, and sometimes I just get really tired. And not like tired. Like I'm sticky out the tire. Like I can't. I need a break from all of this. And on in that moment, I will go to a romance. And then if I want something just very, very PG, very, very like you can engage your brain, or you can just watch it play out. I will go to a cozy mystery because a lot of cozy mysteries that I've seen, there's no profanity. They don't have explicit sex scenes. Like it's very, very rated G for a general audience, and I like that. Like honestly, like as a Christian, I know people cuss and I know people have premarital sex, but I don't like seeing it all the time. And so like I can go to a cozy mystery and still have an adventure, but not have to like pray after I read. So it's like a mood and a phase thing. I generally can only take so much fantasy before I have to switch out to romance or cozy. Okay, so that's me. You gotta have a layered answer because you know it's me. Magical librarian. Ours. Hello. I don't think we've ever met before, but thank you so much for coming. Nice to meet you. Ours loves dystopias. Grew up with them. It's often the same concept, but it feels like coming home. Okay, cool. Cool. I see a lot of dystopic things in fantasy. Shay, is one of your subs coming to?
I have never seen them in the comments. But if you've been there, hey, nice to see you. Yeah,
All right, well, welcome. The total eclipse. My favorite genre is fantasy. The magic is my favorite part. Same. The magic, but also like the limitations, which I'm learning as I'm writing. That like the and I forget who says this. I always forget his name. Shay, do you remember the guy who made all the fantasy rules about like magic systems?
Who made all the rules?
I mean, he didn't make them,
Are you talking
but
about
like,
Brandon Sanderson?
yes.
Okay.
Sanderson's rules of magic. So the magic system. So like he has this thing. He has these rules of magic about like hard magic systems and soft magic systems. And he says one of the things that he says is that it's that the things that magic cannot do or the limitations of magic are as important as what the magic can do. And as a reader and a writer, I'm like, ooh. Well, as a writer, I was like, you bugging. But then as a reader, I was like, ooh, no, that's true. Because it's not interesting if the magic can do any and everything. Because then I'm like, well, what's the obstacle? What's the story? What's the conflict? If you could just like abracadabra and everything is fixed. So definitely the limitations to the magic are my favorite part. Because that's where you're going to get the friction and the grit and that obligatory workout monologue, but not monologue. I don't have words this morning. The training, what's that word where they put like all these things together? Nope, I don't have the word. That scene or series of scenes where they're doing all the training and getting themselves ready for the big fight, like there would be no need for that if all the magic was just like snap your finger and be done. Okay, it's my first time here. Found you while searching for sprints.
Nice.
Thank you. So glad to have you. Cozy Queen says the same. I don't know if you're saying same as in you were searching for sprints or same as in you like dystopias. But either way, having seen you in the comments, so welcome. Okay, we're going to get right back into a sprint, and this one is going to be a 30. This one is is a bomb. Like the timer is a bomb. So beware. That at the end of the 30 minutes is gonna go boom. And it doesn't shock me, but also I'm like looking at it, so I'm never shocked. But if you hear an explosion, your oven is not going the way of the graveyard. We are just done reading. Okay. Cozy Queen. My favorite is romance, but other than that, fantasy and then contemporary. Okay. Shay likes contemporary too. For me, I'm like, I don't care. I'm bored. Just put in a second world. It's the same thing.
It's not.
I know, but I mean, it could be. It could be. Depends. Depends, but that's the difference between me and
So I'm curious why you don't read more urban fantasy then, or do you? And I just don't realize it.
no, I don't.
Right. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was like. It's not. So I don't know why she's acting like it's the same. And you have an option that is legitimately that, but you don't even read that.
I don't
It's
want
true.
it. Take me
It's true.
away.
Right, right. The truth shall set you free, Blake.
No.
The truth shall set you free.
Wait a minute, Your Honor.
I would also like to acknowledge
Oh
that
goodness.
out of the two of us, I have definitely been stepping outside of my comfort zone more
It's
than the
true.
other one,
Yeah.
is all I'm saying.
No, it's true. It's true. It's true.
Right, because reading romance and fantasy, specifically, and YA, I didn't read so much YA this year
She was
compared
not
to
this
like
way when I found her.
at all.
She
I was
was
like,
not.
oh no, I'll leave the kids with the kids. They can have that. I'm cool. Cause kids, like, I love kids, but like these storybook kids be annoying me. Great. I'm over in the chat. Got that one up on the other little tab. I
Tropes in
just had to go.
contemporary. Eh.
Yeah, what? You know what?
That cozy queen loves the tropes in contemporary, and I'm just like, that's Shay's mug of tea.
Yeah, I feel like the same tropes exist in fantasy, so I don't know what
Here's
that
it. Told you.
is. I don't know what that is, but okay.
No, so I'm
Like,
saying just
I'm so
put.
sick of y'all's love triangle trope. If y'all don't get rid of that,
Well, it's not going anywhere, but I'm sick of it too. I'm just like, can we have something else? Can I have nuggets instead of a Big Mac or a double cheeseburger? Like I'm saying it's the same thing. Can I just have nuggets instead of a sandwich? But they don't listen to me. They don't listen to me.
and I mean, you know, Elizabeth Acevedo is my favorite, and the way she be doing contemporaries, I'm just saying, it's hard not to like her.
Listen, because there's a love
It's
triangle of Queens of
definitely an
Ebony, and I'm
intersection
okay
of
with it.
literature and culture. It's
How would you
definitely an
say?
intersection
What
of
did you
literature
say?
and culture. Hers for sure. I don't know about nobody else's, but hers for definitely.
I am okay with it if both the dudes are not trash, but if one of them is like a prince and the other one is trash, what's the point? It's obvious who she's gonna choose, like,
Right.
or him or whomever. Like, it's obvious who's gonna be chosen if one choice is trash and the other one is amazing. Like, can you actually cause a shipping war? Like,
I mean, that's
in Queens
honestly
of
what I
Ebony,
liked about Wings of Ebony. Like, they were
right?
both dope. And you were
Literally,
like,
that's Queens of
hey,
Ebony. They were both
who
like,
she gonna
oh.
pick? Who she gonna pick?
I literally feel like you're gonna choose the hometown option. You're gonna choose this new snack. I don't which one.
Right.
So we'll see. She also, if you did not know, JL just dropped the cover of the sequel to Wings of Ebony. It's called Ashes of Gold. If you don't care about your life, if you just want to throw your life away, go look at the cover. Just if you want to relinquish your edges, go look at the cover. And also on Instagram, she just posted there's the second giveaway for a signed arc. I think either it's a signed arc or a signed copy, but it's a signed copy of Wings of Ebony where there's
It's
an
a
arc.
signed arc and a t-shirt. It's a signed arc and a t-shirt. You got to make a reel or a TikTok of your reaction to the cover. I just saw it on Twitter. I was like, oh, you did a reel? I don't know how to do that whole side by
Literally,
side.
I'm like, why are you making it so difficult? I don't even like making reels. I'm putting off making reels like no one's business. But now I have to, and quickly, because it starts today and it ends on the 9th. So JL said, quickly, I need you to impress me quickly. Just be aware, that's out there. Okay. Hello, lovelies. Who picks this book? Your handle is so amazing.
I love it.
Okay, we're going to get into this next break because we have a hard stop of 12 o'clock today. I want us to get as much reading in as possible. But first, grab your bottle of water and stick it in your mouth. Leave me alone, Shay. Leave me alone.
I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure that sounded better in your head than when it actually
It
came
didn't
out.
go through my head. It bypassed the frontal lobe and just came straight out.
but we gonna all have to pretend like we sanctified this morning and not comment. Play pretend. Take your sip of water or your mug of tea or whatever and turn your head slowly to the right. Next stretching. And just try to put your chin over your shoulder. Stretch, don't strain. But just really try to stretch out your neck a little bit and turn slowly through the center and to the left. Oh, reading can be hard on the body. It's a nerdy thing to say, but like really the angle of your head when you're reading isn't great for your neck. And then turn back to center. To the left, just put that ear down to your shoulder. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. Just let it sort of pull down gently. And then roll to the right, to the left. Gently just let your head have its weight to stretch out the back of the neck. And then roll through to the right and pull that right ear down to the right shoulder. Alrighty. And up. Roll your shoulders up and down. Up and down. My shoulders often throughout the day will just get closer and closer to my ears and I don't even notice. So I just have to get in the practice of rolling my shoulders and making sure they end down and away from my ears. Oh, see? Neck over here popping. Who picked this book? What did I just say? And Erica. No, we're pretending to be sanctified.
I didn't read the comments, but I know because when you said it, I gave you the like. All right,
I saw it and I was like, no.
I
We're
didn't
gonna
say
be
anything. I
sanctified.
was like, all right, Jesus. I don't know why she chose those words, but
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it like you say.
ooh, okay. So random thing, but like a mini pet peeve of mine that I have seen because everybody just takes sounds that they hear from other people's videos and uses them. So
Okay.
I've been feeling some type of way because I've been seeing people use Helen Baylor's, but I have a praying grandmother, but like not accurately.
Okay.
And I just think, and you doing that made me think of like, y'all, just because somebody else uses a voice or a sound and they go viral, don't mean you are meant to use that sound. Like everything ain't for everybody. Is all I'm saying. All I'm saying. Everything ain't for everybody.
It's true. But Jesus is for everybody.
Yeah. But they don't ever get to the I got a praying grandmother. They get to the and my head hit the floor and it
Um,
stops. So it's
she said,
like,
Edmund, stop.
right.
Listen, they don't want that confrontation with Jesus because they know once they enter his presence, they'll be changed. Don't get me to in this room, amen. Yes, we're about the health today. Listen, if you want to LOL at work, no judgment. We're with you.
Man, hey, sometimes you need them little six chuckles to get you through the day.
Not six.
Was it 6 or 8? Or is it 5?
Oh, is there an average? You would know more than I.
I'm gonna say Cat was. I feel like it's 6. And Cat was like, you get your little 6 chuckles in a day, and it's like, but for real though, I kind of make it my aim. If I'm not laughing at least 6 times a day, I probably didn't have a good day. And then I share the laughs. I don't ever keep it to myself.
Good. Good. All right, y'all, let's get into the sprint. We will be doing a 30, so we'll be done at 11:15. We're gonna try to get in, and then we'll get in like maybe a 15 and a 10 to close out. We'll see. But turn those pages.
Shay, do you hear that?
Hear what?
That like static.
Uh-uh.
Okay, cool. Well, if no one else hears it, we're good. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So, who picked this book? Actually, Shane, do you know their real name? Or is it just who picked this book that they go by?
No, I do. Oh, dang it. Okay, let me go to Breeze thing. I was I know it is like on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it. Hold on.
Okay,
Nicole.
Nicole. It's Nicole. What? Nicole is quick at the keyboard.
All right.
Nicole. Okay, Nicole asked, what's everyone reading? I am reading Redemptor by Jordan Nick. It's coming out August 17th. It is so good, y'all. Ooh, it's so good. It's sweet, it's suspenseful, it's thrilling, it's horrific, it is compelling. It's so good. It's so well thought out. It's such a good book. Order it, pre-order it, read this book. And if you haven't read anything from Jordan Wiggle, this is her second book. Her first one is called Graybearer. It's also amazing. Get on the way. Don't be left behind. Question number 2. What's the longest reading?
Wait. To be clear, this is a series. So it wouldn't really benefit you to read the second one without the first one.
That's what I said.
Oh, the way that you said it was just like this was her second book and not like it was a sequel.
Oh, okay.
Like, in case you don't know, like it's a sequel to the first one. So like you could read the second book, but you're gonna miss out on a lot of
You're
information.
not going to understand anything from page number 1, literally. So, yes, thank you. The first one is Raybearer. This is called Redemptor. It's the second one. You have to read Raybearer first, and you will literally be lost on the first page. You will be like, ooh. So,
Question. So she doesn't really do recaps. It's not really like it's legit. Because I'm curious. Because some people do and some people don't. So I'm curious.
Yeah. There's not a recap like, here's what you missed in the first one. It's like they are going in to do this thing, and she says, like, people would not approve me doing this, but I have to because it's my fault that X, X, and X. So, like, it's that, but there's no, like, large swath of it. So they're, like, there are reminders, but the reminders are really only beneficial if you've already read it. Because they, like, jog your memory about the situation, but they don't recap the entire thing. But I wrote that in my notes. I was like, ooh, she does a good job of, like, reminding us of some things that happened in the first one without interrupting the flow.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna read it because I listened to the audiobook the first time, which I love because love Jonice Abbott Pratt, like my favorite narrator. I've decided.
Love her.
So I'm probably going. Huh?
So she's in her bag on these YA fantasies.
Oh, for sure. Like seriously, and interesting enough, she still does sound like an adult when she does read an adult book. Like,
I'm sure.
Like her voice does. Well, I mean, like in the other black girl, right? Because she was Shawnee's character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's good.
Right. Shawnee's character was like, if there was a character that I liked, it was her. And even then, so I was just like, girl, you like super gung ho. You gotta like read the room, see the information, like what's going on. But I think I'm gonna like reread it while I wait for Redemptor to come, just to like refresh myself again. Cause y'all, I don't care what nobody says. That first chapter, like I was like, oh, I'm definitely finishing this book. I gotta find like that first chapter had me.
I just started reading it last night, actually.
Yeah, the lady, I was like, oh, she a bad man majama, and I must know more.
She is.
So did you sign up for the artwork? So for anybody who's like listening, so on Jordan Ifueko's page, she has been sharing her Instagram page. Okay. She's been sharing original artwork that someone has done for the characters of the book.
Hmm.
Well, on the page that's sharing it, there's a link that if you have pre-ordered, like attach your receipt and your order number, and they will send you out copies of this original artwork as like a gift for
Even
purchasing.
audiobook pre-orders.
Yeah, it just says it doesn't say it doesn't say like what kind. It just says show that you have pre-ordered the book on there.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I do
I'm
it
gonna
for
have to
sure.
do that.
Because the artwork is beautiful, y'all. Like
Wow.
it
I
is
bet.
gorgeous. Like the lady,
She's a
ooh,
bad mama jamma.
for real. Like
Bad.
it's so pretty. So if you
Okay.
haven't, I would suggest you like check it out. I mean, it's free, so you might as well.
Right.
Right? Like,
Right. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna have to do that. Okay. Great. Nicole, the longest reading slump was like a month long, and I just reread old favorites, sticking me back in the mood. Same. I don't know actually how long I think my longest reading slump might have been like 3 to 4 months, and that was right after my prospectus defense last year. But that wasn't really a reading slump because I wasn't reading anything for my dissertation, but I was reading a lot of fantasy. That's actually how I got back into fantasy. So it's been a while since I had like a full on reading slump, but mine I don't think has lasted longer than a month either. Because like I said, I get into like romance and cozy mysteries, and that sort of is like just fluffier reading that I don't have to be super thoughtful about or engaged with. We love having you here, Emmy.
hey, yay! I'm glad. Thank you.
Okay, can't wait to read those. I don't know what those you're talking about, but
Probably
there was also a
rebellion
jump.
right there.
Okay. Yep. Thank you. See, this is why y'all gotta have a co-host when you sprint. You gotta have another half. You do. Erica, I just think we should start having yoga with some reading mixed in.
Hey, I'm
Hey,
not opposed to that. I am really not opposed to that. Like
I
having like a 15-minute session, like
I
in the middle of the
will.
stream. I'm honestly not opposed to that.
Seriously, okay.
I legit have been like privately thinking about finding out because I know that there are like a couple places in the city I'm in where you can become certified to be a yoga teacher, and it's been
Oh,
one of the things I've been like, I did just renew my lease, so I'm gonna be here for at least a year. Maybe
so
I
cool.
should just like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I've been thinking about it. So like even just that, like, is that God planting another seed that this might be something I need to actually think about
I think it
seriously?
is.
But
I think it is. That's an
I
excellent
totally
idea.
agree, Erica. I think that would be dope. Like
For
super
sure,
dope.
for sure. Maybe next Friday if we do another pop up, because I'm definitely trying to like finish Redemptor. I should be done by next Friday. We hope and pray.
Yeah, because you got a
Um,
little over 2 weeks. So
right. But if we end up doing a pop up next time, we might start off the first 15 minutes with just doing 15, 10 minutes, whatever. With just doing, yeah, some yoga stretches. I do like yoga like every day, so I'm not certified. Don't hurt yourself. But I can do yoga with y'all, and you can follow at your level of comfort.
yeah, we could
Um,
find like an easy video and put it in the description, and everybody could like have it if they wanted to like click on it and do it.
an
Type
easy
thing.
what?
Like an easy yoga video,
Oh
like for
yes, yes,
YouTube,
yes.
and like put it in the description, like, hey, this is the one we'll be doing for the next 10 minutes. So
Okay,
you
okay.
can open it like
Yes, so I'm not liable. Thank you. What did I say
right.
about
That way
having a
it's like
co-host?
she had me do. No, I did not. Lie on your mama, not me.
I didn't say the down dog. That was actually Michelle. Yeah, wasn't I? Wasn't I? Emmy's longest reading slump was a couple of months. Got out of it by reading some sci-fi, and we appreciate it because now you're on BookTube. Adrian King, I am so happy to see many beautiful books with Black main characters.
That
Well
part.
within the fast. Yes,
I have a
absolutely.
whole shelf, and no, the shelf is only books with black girls on the cover.
And we love it. Monique in the house, here for writing more than reading, and that's
That's
fine.
fine.
That is A-okay. Jabria! Hello, hello.
Hey, Queen.
Nicole loves cozies. Yeah, yeah. We need more black cozies, but I do
I'm
like
working on it.
cozies.
I'm working on it. I'm working.
Yes. Hurry
Working.
up. Give me
I'm
a
working
smart
on it.
black
I'm working on
girl.
it. I'm working on it.
grab you some H2O. We're going to stretch our arms out, and then we're going to go into a 20.
Okay, so by slump, what do you mean by reading slump? Like you didn't read anything at all, and
Yeah, like
like
you're not motivated to really read anything.
okay, and then by reading slump, do you mean like since you like decided to seriously start reading again, or just like ever in life?
I mean, if you weren't really a reader before, then I wouldn't qualify it as a slump. So I guess since you started reading again, what's been
Well,
your
cause like
longest reading
so
slump?
Well, so the reason I ask is because, like, in general, like as a kid, read all the time, and then read in college, and then like as an adult, I would read like a couple of books a year, but like there wasn't really anything that I saw or I was like engaging with that I thought was like really good. But also, like everything I was reading, it was stuff I was rereading, so I wasn't reading anything new, if that makes sense. And so then what 2018, no, it would have to be 2019 happened, right, because she won all three Hugos. So then 2019
Oh.
happened, she had won all three Hugos in K Jemison, and so then I started reading her. But like as seriously reading, I guess it would be this year, and so I
Okay.
haven't had a reading slump yet. But
Okay.
or like where I haven't read anything, but
Mhm.
I have had months where I've read significantly lower than I've
Yeah.
been reading, and so that for me is usually like an emotional, like mental thing. So
Hmm.
I've realized that when that happens, usually what I do is I go back to a series of unfortunate events.
Lemony Snicket will get you back
I
on
do, and
track.
then I'll be listening. I'll be like, dang, I don't listen to two series of unfortunate events. Maybe I should pick up the other books that I haven't read that I said I was gonna read, and then I'll like go back into it.
Lemony will get you together. He will
Man,
get you together. I really like
Oh,
him.
man, all I'm saying is if you gonna teach kids vocabulary, take a page out of Lemony Snicket's book.
Hey, do it that way. I will never forget what austere meant just from the Austere Academy. I won't ever forget what that word means. And I've even
Ersatz,
used it sometimes.
Ersatz.
What
What
does
was
ersatz
the
mean, Shay?
definition before that?
Huh?
Is it fake? I believe it's fake. Like it's not there. Like it's fake, right? Because the elevator, they thought it was an elevator there, and it was a hole the whole time.
That series also pisses me off though, because I'm like, do you know how good a life these kids would have if adults would have freaking listened to them the
That part,
first time?
that part. But
It
I think
drives
like
me
that
crazy.
that was one thing that I loved about the books because all the books taught me adults don't know everything. Like, and when you're a child, you are taught in so many ways that if adults say it, do it. Adults are
Right.
always right. And so that book kind of was like a no, 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 no. The smartest people in this book are children in every book.
Shay, are you crocheting or are you knitting?
I'm crocheting. Sorry,
Okay.
I was answer that. Yeah, I'm crocheting. I will be knitting. I got a knitting project I'm supposed to start this weekend. So,
Work on that Julius Caesar retelling.
hey,
Jabria, who has slid out for food, and we support that. Her reading slump was when she graduated undergrad, did nothing but read. Oh, that's not a slump. If you did nothing but read for like the first 3 months after you graduated, that's the
so
opposite of a
undergrad
slump.
was the slump, is what I've been
Oh,
getting.
oh, oh,
Yeah, the
oh.
slump was undergrad. I did nothing but read for like the first 3 months after I graduated. At least that's how I read it. I could be wrong.
That sounds no. Now that I'm reading it again, which is very hilarious. I'm a booktuber and a writer, and I don't be reading these comments closely at all, at all. But like I said, get you a co-host. That's what we've learned. Yeah, please, JL, literally. So I said, I responded on something, and I was like, so you want more poetry? That's what you're telling me, because I wrote like a reaction poem or like a gratitude poem after Wings of Ebony on my channel. You can check it out. It's called
the two ruse finally, because I think there's a lot of, for me in my mind, I don't know if y'all read the Hunger Games when you were younger, but for me, that first ruse, the little girl who was killed, and I feel like this ruse in J.L.'s Wings of Ebony is just like that first ruse reckoning, like, oh, finally a black girl who doesn't have to die for a white protagonist to feel a call to arms or something. Like the black girl is not the sacrifice or the revelation for someone else. She's her own revelation. And so I was really moved. I wrote a poem that was like an ode to Rue and a thank you to JL, and she really liked it. But I was like, you want another one? It's very clear from this. It's very clear. You want another one for the second one. And she was like, I would be honored. It's a tearjerker. So just be aware. And I was like, oh, okay. Question on the floor is, will I ever be okay? And it sounds like you just said no. And she did nothing but send like 4 lines of laughing emojis back. I said, so I'll never be okay again. Okay. Right. It's the way authors don't care about us for me. Have I read Nicole Reese? It's like all romance. It's like a romance and a cozy murder mystery with a HEA holiday short series. So good. No, but I'm writing her down.
That sounds cool.
That sounds very cool. Nicole Reese. What time is it? Okay, it's 11:31.
Check it out and then give me your opinion. Yeah, she is much more braver. Like, so I've stepped out of my comfort zone, but it's because the stuff is out of my comfort zone is in her comfort zone. So like, she's way more braver to like try a new author than I am. I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, if it's an audiobook. Now, if it's not an audiobook, the chances of me reading it are slim to none. But if it's an audio, I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll try it. I will never trust an adult in a Lemony Snicket book. Useless. And that's just the truth.
Right. Every time as a kid, I'd be like, oh, okay, maybe they got some sense. And then I'd be like, but they don't. Never mind.
But then they'll ultimately prove useless, and you hate to see it.
Like, as a kid, I learned very, very soon from Lemony Snicket that intelligence and common sense are not the same thing. And have both.
And yeah, you know, and they can be well-meaning, right? Like all the adults that were useless weren't malicious. It was just that was like, why are you trusting something that you have no reason to trust?
They weren't like hardly any of them were dumb. Like they were intelligent and proficient in at least one thing.
Right, in their job, like in their profession, but like in serving these children, they were obtuse. And it's just like, so adults are also taught to trust other adults and the well-being of children because we agree as a society that we should protect children. But that's like an altruistic belief that we're taught to trust in without really being held accountable to investing in that protection in our day-to-day choices concerning children, like listening to them and believing them. So like
Lemony Snicket was like, how did this man, I just feel like his disguises can't be that good. Like
literally I was like
professional makeup artist. Like y'all, this unibrow, like we really not gonna take this turban off. We really he got on track shoes, so he gotta be a different person this time. Like
oh my gosh. Okay, we have to start the sprint so that we have 5 minutes to like chat with people. But question 3 is up. Oh, okay, real quick. Roll your shoulders up and down. Up and down. Pull your right arm across your body. Just pull it across. Reach to the other side of the room through your longest finger. Just reach to the other side. Reach, reach, reach. And take a deep breath in. Pull that left arm across your body. Reach, 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 reach. Pull it up to the sky.
Okay, all right. After this, give me a second. Okay,
and then pull the other one up to the sky and reach through your longest finger. Tell Cleo to do downward facing dog. I just want to see.
Cleo, do downward facing dog. Are you gonna stretch? Cleo, stretch.
All righty, just shake it out.
Titan did it, but clearly.
Did he?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
adorable.
yeah.
That's
Okay, I'm
adorable.
about to feed you. We about to go into a sprint. Give me a second. Don't rush
Yes.
me.
All right, y'all ready? 3, 2, 1. Y'all turn them pages. All right, humans. That was our last sprint. How did you do? I am 37% into Redemptor, which is a far cry from the like 11% I was when we started doing these pop-ups. I really do use these sprints to read it because it's difficult for me to like sit down and read it otherwise. So like this is progress. Nicole. To the question, Shay, how'd you do? Why are you looking like that?
Oh, because I feel some type of way that you still ain't finished the book, and I wanted that daggum art. I'm gonna be a hater for a while.
I know. I'm like, you're not gonna let this go.
I'm not. I'm gonna be like, be done with that already. Y'all, I'm a hate y'all. Y'all were here for the story the last time. Yes, like the only reason I have a NetGalley account, they was like, nah, you're not serious enough.
No, that's not what they said.
Whatever.
They could have just been out of copies. They were probably just legitimately like out of art.
You out of digital copies of a book?
Yeah, you have to pay. They have to pay to send those books. Okay. So if they only have a budget for a certain amount to send, then like, yeah, technically you're out of copies in that way.
Okay.
That's the only thing that makes sense between them giving me an ARC and not you. Because I did get my account earlier than you. So like they probably legit just like ran out.
I'll let that be the reason. I'll let that be the reason.
Yes. So let me off the hook. You know I'm doing like 5 major projects right now. I can't.
Yeah, no, but you honestly are doing good time, like because you were at like 13% when we stopped last time. So
I think I was like 15 actually.
Were you at 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now I'm at 37. So I did take an hour yesterday and another day to read. But I'm tired. So like I took an hour but only like lasted 30 minutes and I was like
yeah.
But I am reading. Oh my gosh. And I'm also very, very hungry. So we're gonna take 2 minutes to do these, to go through these things, and then we're gonna be about this biscuit. Okay. Nicole, the last book that made her stay up way too late. Their Vampire Queen series by Jolie Sue Burkhart. Every book ended on a cliffhanger. They're novellas, so I got to them quickly, but there's like 9 books in this series. Okay. So you just kept reading. Makes sense. Emmy, House of Leaves. I was determined to understand what the heck was going on and stayed up till like 2 a.m. reading it. Those be the books where you're like, wait, what? I gotta hold on. I'm sure the answer is just around the next page. And then 3 hours and 500 pages later, you close it like, now I understand on the last page. Yeah, cool. Fantastic. Margaret, hey, thanks for joining us, popping in to drop a like. Follow Margaret's example, smash that like button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single video or live stream. Subscribe, y'all. And Margaret is sprinting later. Finally, day 2 of rewrite to end all rewrites. You got it. Oh, there was a jump. Well, that was a big jump. Good lands. Blacksmith Queen. Okay. By G.A. Alkin is the most recent that made Margaret stay up way too late. Monique just got an idea for some people to add to her cast. Love that for you. Right? It's a very calming way to come back. Yanni! Good. We're glad you caught that one sprint. And we are here for you on the replay. Writing stuff. So happy for you. Oh, patience. Well, I guess they need help. Silva is surrounded by friends who are honest with her. Okay. Listen. Get it. Margaret said, what you cooking?
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make some scrambled eggs. I feel like that's what I'm gonna make.
I mean, you're not gonna help the dog to keep running into things. You're just gonna let him do it. You're just gonna let the man do it. 2 hours left for Prince Lestat by Anne Rice. Audio book.
Oh, okay.
Yanni recently read The Devourers by Indra Das and just need to know what's happening. Yes, that be the hook. The fifth season by N.K. Jemisin. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, peeps. One last time,
What was
hydrate.
your answer?
I actually don't know.
For me, it was so technically I stayed up late to finish Becca's book, but more
Mhm.
so because I wanted to make sure I finished it so I could get my arc review in on time for
Right.
her. But so other than that, it would be the other black girl, and it's more so
Mm.
because I was like, I'm waiting for the Get Out. Where's the Get Out? Where's the
Maybe
Get
it
Out?
was Lazelle's book because I was trying to meet our deadline. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah, I did stay up late for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So maybe Blood Like Magic by Lizelle Stanbury for me.
yeah.
Tighten. All right, y'all. Take that last sip of water. Stretch your legs out in front of you. If you're at a desk, just kick your legs out in front of you under your desk. Flex your toes. Try to pull your toes towards you. Just flex them, flex them, flex them. And then point your toes, point them towards the wall or the desk or whatever is in front of them. And then just roll your ankles a little bit. Point and roll. Then just sort of shake them out and then come back in. Nobody has to know what happened. Okay. Thank y'all so much for coming to this pop-up reading sprint. We hope that you got a lot done. We're happy if you got a little done. So have a great Friday. Take care of yourself. Take care of your books. And we will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.